All right. What is going on, ladies and gents? You know what's up. We got the Casual Gamer. It's your boy ISO back again with another Warrior podcast, or What a Warrior. Sorry. Of course, we have Doc Dark
Jeez.
1985. Geodude was good, Doc.
There's levels to
There's
this.
layers to
What's going
this.
on? What a warrior. Have I
What
ever
a
told you you're a
warrior!
warrior?
Look at his warrior.
Ah.
What a turtle. What a turtle. And then, of course, we have Dakota 23. It's Dak.
How's it going, guys?
Dak.
How's it going?
Hey, we already got 11 people watching. Look at all those warriors over there.
What a horse of a day.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, good to see you guys. So, of course, we got the What a Warrior podcast number 17, number 17. Dang.
Hey,
I mean,
can count.
I know, right? Surprisingly, you get the 1, 2, 8, 9, 1, 7, 17. It's just crazy the number on we're now. You know, considering we've been doing this for what, like 2 months now, the Word of War podcast?
Facts.
Great podcast. So, of course, in chat, we have what's going on, Cicada. We got Reaper. We got Pokedude 09. We have the Walkie Paradox. We have Harold. We got Jigga J. And yeah, that's it for now. You know, thank you guys for coming and joining us for the What a War podcast.
Oh, we got Pokedude on 9 up in here.
Yeah.
And that Jigga J said, "What's up, fellas? Has it been a week already?" Nah, we just did one on Friday, and then we got Juju also on the podcast right now, but he's texting using my phone. So if you guys see something from Dark 1985, it's actually Juju out here in these streets.
All right. So for our first topic, it's gonna be from Dak. This is his topic. He said, "If you had to design a video game, what type of game would it be? And what would make it stand out?" So you chose this topic, Dakota. So is there any other clarification you want to add before myself and Doc get into it?
I mean, the only thing is that you have no budget and you have like no system restraints. So if you want to make the game something that's super crazy that we currently can't do or it would be too complicated to do, go ahead.
Okay, so we're no restrictions and we can't limit it to a console for whatever reason.
I mean, if you want to limit it to a console, you can, but
Oh,
you have like
I wasn't planning to.
system restrictions.
Okay.
Like-
So pretty
like
much we can do
you-
whatever we want.
Yeah.
Simply put, we can do whatever we want. All right, perfect. So before we start, of course, we have Dakota 23's Twitch is going to be in the description below. I also have it in the pinned comment in chat. Please check out his Twitch. Does great stuff. Horses run a lot. It's amazing. And of course, we have Doc Dark's channel also in the description below. And we're all on my channel, of course. So be sure to like the stream. It helps the algorithm. Let's get other warriors in the chat. We need other people to join us. They need to know what it means to be a warrior. All right. So we need these videos to get out there. So I appreciate you guys. But so Doc, I'm gonna let you go first, Doc. I know you got a lot to say.
First?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first.
I think I'm gonna disappoint you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Snap.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell something to the chat. So when we come up with these questions, we don't answer them to each other. So we're hearing each other's answer to these questions like live with you guys as well. So all right, here we go. So this is a type of game that I would love to make if I could, or play if I could. Okay, and again, the reason it's gonna disappoint you is because it's inspired by a game that we already have. All right.
Yep.
So GTA 5 is probably one of my favorite games of all time, okay? And it's because of everything that you can do in the game. Now, if I could design a game, I would make a game probably called Life, meaning from the beginning of the game is like literally you're invested in a character that has to go through like a small childhood period with little challenges here and there, and then the child eventually grows up, and then once he grows up, you literally do whatever it is that you want to do, whether it is you want to become a race car driver, race car, street race, sell drugs, become a gang member, become a police officer, and stop gang members, all that sort of stuff. So okay, so Harold said life already exists, right? That's true, but life exists with a lot of restrictions. I would be curious to see what would happen if we had a virtual world where you could literally do what you want, and when you die, meaning like let's say somebody kills you or whatever, you have to start all over with a brand new character. You know what I'm saying? So it would be unfortunately it would be a online game where we are all going through this virtual world all together. Does that make sense? So you'll have somebody. So let's say you're playing the game, and your son actually wants to play, or your little cousin wants to play, your little nephew, whatever. They'll actually start playing, and freaking, they're in the same world as you, but because they started before you did or after you did, they're younger and all this other stuff, and it would be freaking, I don't know, amazing. Harold said Watch Dogs Legion. Is that what that's like?
No.
Okay, so that's the type of game. That's the type of game that I would like. So in the game, if you want to decide to become a conqueror or whatever, like it's just like chaos, like just life, and I'll be curious to see like what would happen. Could you enjoy that game? You know what I mean? That's the game that I would see. Almost be like a virtual reality type of game, and all of us playing it. If that makes sense.
I like that. That sounds just really awesome.
Right, and then if you die, you used to start with a brand new character, and you got to start all over. But then you could pick a different path. But there's nothing you could do because you could die as a teenager. Let's say you're walking by and there's a drive-by or something. You get caught when you were doing the mission to go get candy or whatever. You just die. You die. You got to start all over. I think that'd be dope.
Golly. What a doc.
But I'm glad he said it's something that we can't do now because I think that's way too ambitious.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
hey,
definitely extremely ambitious, and I feel like that'd be something that have to, like, you would need a lot of people to work on that too. But it definitely sounds. I think that sounds plausible in the future.
I think
Tell me,
Oh,
tell me a game like that wouldn't take over. Because if you wanted to be like, let's say us right now, we'd be like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and we need money. Let's go ahead and rob a bank, and we grab everyone that we know that's a What a Warrior podcast fan or whatever, and we all jumped in the game, but we're all different ages, and we go freaking rob this bank or do whatever we want to do, or we could have a virtual Xbox versus Sony Pony Wars or whatever, and then if you die, you die. And it's like, damn. What's that game that is like that though? That's kind of like real life or whatever. Like people like have gotten married through the game and all types of stuff. Like, is it World of Warcraft? Is that the game?
I don't believe so. I mean, I don't think so.
Look at Harold. Harold's shooting my dreams down. Harold, there's a group of people that just went to space on Tuesday for no freaking reason. Anything is possible.
Oh snap. All right, is that all you got, Doc?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, my turn. Okay.
That's a
All
good
right, my
name. Hold
turn.
on. Hold on. Overseer. That's a good name for the game. Second Life.
You got to do LYFE instead, though.
Oh, what?
LYFE. You got
Why?
to spell life differently.
Why?
Just cause.
Oh, okay.
That's no reason. Just cause. All right. You ready for me?
I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. This is going to be the best game you guys have ever heard of, okay? Like, this is facts. Best. This is going to be for a very specific community, too, okay? You guys ready for this?
Oh, with the dominoes.
No. All right. So it's going to be a VR game, okay? Virtual reality.
Already don't want it.
All right. That's fine. All right. You ready for the game name?
What is it?
Horse Raising Simulator. Okay,
Okay.
so how this game works. All right, so you're in VR, right? So of course you live on a ranch, right? So you actually start out on a really shitty ranch, all right? Because you gotta build your ranch up, okay? So it's kind of
Sounds
like one
like
of those
Ransom.
stories where you take over your grandfather's ranch and you have to raise horses, and you have this shitty horse. It's like a shitty baby horse, and depending how you feed it throughout its life cycle, right, it can raise up to be a stallion, right? Or it could be raised up to be a little shithead, right? Like a little shitty horse that no one wants. And of course, the more horses you raise and all that stuff, you can sell them, you can race them, you can actually pet their mane, you can pet their tail and all the other stuff, and you can give it like fruits and vegetables to ensure it's raised into a warrior horse. Like, I feel like this game, especially for people like Dakkota, they would love this game,
I'm tripping because you said it's a VR game, right? So you imagine people in their living room just jumping around. I'm gonna get that from Poke Dude.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
All right, that was a shot at Dakkota, right? That was just a reminder. That actually has nothing to do with Sony ponies, by the way. This has always been a joke for Dakkota specifically when we all work together. Okay, our boss made like a hilarious joke because we found out Dakkota was part something, and he was like, "Oh, you're a horseman," and it stuck. So we always mess with horse with Dakkota, and Dakkota hurt his knee one time, and we're like, "Hey, we have to put him down," shit like that. So nothing to do with Sony specifically, just to make sure you guys understand that. So
the shoe fits.
But I guess that's what Doc said, but that's not the intent here. All right.
Overseer said it sounds like a PS exclusive.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Yeah, that shit would get Game of the Year, wouldn't it?
Oh
Just
my
because
god.
it's on PlayStation. Oh man, I'm getting that game from Poke Dude. I want to see Poke Dude with VR headset.
He over here petting the horse. He's like, you're gonna be raised into a great warrior.
He's playing a horse.
Oh, you can hear him. You can hear him too. Yeah. He's like, no. Okay, but in all seriousness, I think the type of game that I would want to create is I would have to say like a shooter, right? I would have to go with like an arcade shooter because that's something that I feel like we don't have right now. And I think the uniqueness I want to use to make it better is I would ensure that there's chances for players themselves to create their own maps and for it to be featured in the game itself, where it actually is part of the game as long as everything fits, right? It's done well. Like how you have the workshop mods where it's like, hey, here's the resources that you can use, create the map, you make a dope map, we'll put it in the game, and obviously you get compensated one way or another, right? And then same thing with weapons or weapon skins, things like that. Like you allow the players, the people who really care, to make the game better. And then also you had the development team doing their thing. So it's like a kind of like a union thing where it's like we all work together to ensure the game continuously improves on itself. I think that would be dope because, there's always mods, but they're not always actually supported in the multiplayer aspect of the game. So it's something like this, where the players are helping the game itself and then the developers are doing their thing. Like the game would be dope, And of course, just ensuring that there's actually good like anti-cheats. If there's no issue with funds, I would want to actually have like a large variety of different guns, like a large variety, no limitations, like all type of different variants of AKs, ARs, different types of just assault rifles in general. Like it would be dope, like customization, have it throughout the roof. Like you could do almost everything and anything for the gun itself. Like customizing the stocks, type of foregrips, what type of like everything. I'm pretty much like trying to think of everything. So that's how I would want to do it. Like customization is there. I mean, I know there's an issue with balancing and stuff, but hey, that would handle itself. But it's just a first-person shooter arcade game with the help of the player base. And of course, if you do well, it'll get implemented in the game. And I think that's what will make it unique, where we're like, hey, you, the players, can help this game actually legitimately be better. Because there's a lot of people who do create their own stuff. And it actually is really good. But some games they're like, nah, we don't care,
Okay.
Yeah. Right,
I think my game's still better so far.
I think the horse simulator one is better in VR. I do have to say that one.
That one's pretty good.
That one is good. It's unique. There's nothing like it out there. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of people enjoy raising horses, and some people can't afford buying a real horse. You
Didn't
know,
Dakota just get a new VR headset too?
yeah, so perfect. Look at you. You can use your Valve Index and you can feel the vibrations of you petting the mane, bro.
I cannot keep a straight face on that
Oh
one.
shit.
All right, so
It's perfect. The VR headset can have the dual sense. You know how like yeah.
Oh,
So
that was ISO. That's ISO. I want everybody to know ISO's about to be trolling on the dual sense. It's not talk.
Okay, now I threw it out there. All right, but no. See, go ahead, Dakota, before we get out of hand. Go ahead.
all right. So for my game,
Are you gonna blow it or are you gonna I'm sorry, you gotta blow on the horse. you this is so fucking stupid.
You blow on your horse. Look at the chat.
You can blow on the horse here and you can watch it move. Some stupid shit like that.
Oh my god.
Okay, go ahead.
Disconnect button
No,
there.
no,
Hit the disco.
no, stop.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Stop. Okay, go ahead.
Chat, leave him alone.
Yeah, stop it. Stop
Juju,
it.
leave him
It's
alone,
not
Juju.
joking.
Blame it on the chat.
Oh, jeez. Okay, go ahead, Dakota. What is your
Virginia isn't
game?
that far. All right. So my game would be taking something like Kingdom Come Deliverance, how it's like a medieval, realistic sword fighting, arrows, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Taking that, adding in like a fantasy world type of environment to that, where there's like magic, creatures and stuff like that, and kind of taking a little bit of a Docs idea, with life, whereas your character, you can create them, like you can choose however many classes you want your character, subclasses, stuff like that. Like if your character's wearing leather armor, he's going to be more vulnerable to say like fire magic because leather's going to burn. If he's wearing something like metal or steel armor, he's going to be more vulnerable to electricity because it'll conduct a lot easier and stuff like that. Like make the armor actually react and stuff to these attacks, and
Pokemon types.
and there's going to be like a overarching story that's going on in the background, and you can choose to participate in that story if you want, or you can just be some bandit on the road building up it's like a little bandit camp if you want to be, or you can go run off and influence a war, you can go take over a castle, stuff like that. Like something in depth where you can do whatever you want. It can be online, it can be single player, just something very in depth like that where like I want to go do this and go do this, and like oh no, the quote unquote good guys are now losing this war.
Oh, okay.
So you can be like,
Yep.
I'm gonna go ride the horse into battle.
and
Okay.
like and the terrain would also like change as well. Like say if an army marches through and they cut down all these trees, it's going to take time until those trees actually come back, and damage to a castle, it's going to be damaged, but you can repair it too, and you can see that damage get cleaned up. So like a living world where you can do whatever you want, but set in like a fantasy medieval type era.
Okay.
That's not bad. Okay.
Dang,
can mess with that.
Look at that warrior mentality.
No, I don't even like medieval games, but that actually didn't sound too bad. Actually didn't sound too bad at
What
all.
a doc. What a doc. It's because no one had turtles back then. They just like ignored them.
What are you talking about? Turtles have been around forever. What are you talking about?
Nah, they weren't there in medieval times. Remember, they only happened after the fact.
Not true.
That is true.
Turtles were around even when dinosaurs were here. What are you talking about?
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. No, it wasn't around when the dinosaur era. Horses.
Oh my god. Oh shit. All right. So chat. What was the best game mentioned out of all of us? What game? If we
Yourself.
the one we mentioned, right? What game would you choose? Okay. Would you choose Dax, or myself? Go ahead and write the names in chat. Dak Doc or ISO? What game would you guys choose? Let's see. Let's see what they choose. We got 17 viewers.
I'm looking at Pokedude right now. If he writes the wrong thing, I'm gonna kick him in the face.
No, hey, don't pressure your child. Stop.
Ugh. Go ahead,
Okay,
Pokedude.
so we got one
Who's the
Dak.
best game?
So we got
What?
one Dak. Don't what? Hey,
One
stop.
ISO.
Oh, we got an ISO.
To me.
We got a Dak.
I'm winning this.
Doc's
Just said he
losing.
picks me.
Doc has 0
No,
already.
no, I got one.
No,
You just said
no,
he
don't.
picks my game. Yes,
No.
he did.
All right, we got 2. We got it's 3-2. Just saying, there's no Doc. Hold on.
Wait,
So,
Pokedude picked Dak?
oh, you got one. You
Yep.
got one. Okay, you got
Oh
one.
yeah, I got 2. I got Jigga J and Pokedude. I mean, and Juju.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You got 2. Okay.
The evolving world idea. That's mine.
Well,
The walk.
yeah.
No,
You?
he chose Dak though, not yours.
Oh,
two,
did he?
2 for Doc,
Oh, Atrocity chose yours too. So you got
2 for
3.
ISO, 3 for me.
Yep. So 3-3-2. We'll give him like 30 more seconds. Just jokes. Actually meant Doc. Oh damn.
Yeah.
So it's 2-2-4.
See, I'm looking at Pokedude right now.
Wow. He's like, hey, you see that PS5 you got? Yeah, that can go away just as fast as you got it. That's what he's saying in the background. Oh shit. Okay. I got a real question though for those who chose my game. Is it the shooter or is it the horse game?
Yo, that horse game does sound like. Oh my god. We get it just
Oh,
to troll.
Yep, just to troll people. The shooter. Okay.
To be
Well,
called My Little Sony
I
Pony.
don't think with Doc's game, it's literally going to take you years to grow up. I think you have like, Doc, correct me if I'm wrong, but your idea is like you do X amount of something and then you're going to like basically advance to the next age.
Right. It's not like literally as long as life, right?
You
Like
can
you
create a
just
poll.
you just grow. Yeah.
Oh, how do you create a poll on here?
I don't think he knows how to do that.
Is it hashtag poll?
I know how to do one on freaking Twitch.
Well, Twitch doesn't pay us, so
Let's
That
see.
pays me. Shit. Has Twitch paid me for last month yet?
Jeez. All right, so you can do it on YouTube. Well, Dax evolving world idea, damage to castles, armor, etc. Red Dead has similar idea, but least slash gen. Hey. All right. So, I think we pretty much covered that one. I think we all had a pretty good ideas. I think I had the best ideas in my opinion, but it's my opinion. I think the VR game would have been perfect, and I felt like a lot of people would bought it, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the second subject. Again, reminder: please check out Dakota's Twitch in the chat pin comment, and of course, there's Doc's channel in the description below, or we're on my channel now. So just a reminder. So we're gonna go with the second one, which is mine, and my question for you and both is, what is your all-time favorite gaming platform and why? So it's all-time. So we have Nintendo, PlayStation, Sega Genesis. It could be PS5. It could be current gen, previous gen, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, anything. Okay. So
wait, you mean platform or
yeah,
you
platform,
mean
platform? Sorry, platform.
or console?
No, platform. Anything though. That's the thing. It's not limited to just console. That's why I said. I think I said
Favorite
platform.
console
I said
of
console
all
or platform.
time.
Yeah, platform.
Because what if
System.
my favorite
System.
console is not my favorite platform?
So we'll do system. Your favorite system. So system.
Console.
Yeah, the specific console.
The specific, got it. The specific thing that plays the game.
Yes. So like, you like the Game Boy Advance because of this reason and this reason and this reason. Like you would explain it. You know what I'm saying?
I do not like the Game Boy Advance.
I'm giving an example.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
the example. So system, whatever you want to call it, just pick something.
Console.
Okay, pick a console. Yes. All right, we're gonna go with Dakota because you went first last time, and I know you like to talk a lot. So Dakota, go ahead.
It does count, Harold.
My favorite system of all time and why? Oof.
Hey, Chad, you could write what's yours too.
I probably have to say PS2 because that was back in the time where when a game came out, it came out as is, bugs and all, and just the wide variety of games as well.
PS2,
Oh, is that it though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you chose the PS2 because the games and the variety of games. So basically, the games. The games were amazing. I mean, yeah, it's a console. It's supposed to have the fucking games, so it makes sense.
And it was simple. Like you plugged in the game and you played it. You didn't have to worry about being online if you didn't want to. You didn't have to have a PSN account. You didn't have to um you don't have to worry about it being able to run Netflix or anything like that. It was just purely games. Games and DVDs.
Hey. All right, Doc, go ahead.
Okay, so he said the PS2. I see somebody in the chat, Overseer, said the GameCube. Looks like the T just says PS1. Polka Dude says the PS3 because of the games. Sounds like a lot of ponyism in the chat. That's what it sounds like to me.
Stop. All right, choose,
No,
Doc.
they say so PS1, PS2, PS3, ponyism. So for me, oh, look at Juju said PS4 Pro. Good job, Juju.
You
That's
typed
still
that for him.
ponyism.
Stop.
No, he typed it. I
No,
promise
you
you.
typed it. Yo, we're
Where
capping.
was him?
Yo, we're
But
capping.
for me, is the Nintendo 64.
Okay.
That system is, oh man, like I was in high school when I got it. I don't remember when it came out, but I know when I got it, I was in high school and I literally quit baseball because I wanted to play it. Like I would go to baseball practice and all I would think about was Nintendo 64. And it was so revolutionary with everything it did. So the first game that I got with it was Perfect Dark, which is, as you guys know, my favorite game of all time. That's why Doc Dark, Perfect Dark, Agent Dark. Anyways, I got Perfect Dark, and it came with this thing called the expansion pack, which is the only way that you could play the game on the Nintendo 64. Donkey Kong 64 also came with it as well. It like gave the Nintendo 64 a little bit more graphical power or whatever, so that you could actually play the game. Like you couldn't play it without this thing, right? So even if you bought the game like used or whatever, and if you didn't have an expansion pack, you couldn't play it, right? So Perfect Dark with the expansion pack, like it was just amazing. It was the first time I saw secondary mode on weapons. Like I remember that. Like if you hold B, whatever gun you had would have a secondary mode. It was the first time I saw that. The Nintendo 64, the controller was the first time that I played a first-person shooter and actually felt like I was somewhat in control, even though I had to strafe with the C buttons. I remember the Rumble Pack. Like the Rumble Pack on the Nintendo 64 would shake a house. Like that thing was legit. And then I remember this game called Pokemon Stadium, where you could
Stadia.
literally play your Game Boy Pokemon game. Like if you plugged it into the back of the controller with this little extension that Pokemon Stadium brought, in the Pokemon Stadium game, you could play with your Pokemons that you have been leveling up anyways, and it was freaking amazing, and you could battle people with your Pokemons. So when you took your Game Boy cartridge out and you just played your Pokemon game on the go and you were leveling up your Pokemons or whatever, like you had a purpose to do it, because if you went back and you played with your friends on Pokemon Stadium, I keep saying Stadia, Pokemon Stadium, it was just freaking amazing. Now that's that. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. I remember playing Resident Evil 2 on it, and then the arguably the best wrestling games of all time. Okay, WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. If you guys have never played those games, oh my god. And I remember the Nintendo 64 had already came with the 4 slots for the couch multiplayer. Man, people would come over, they would bring the controllers, we'd plug it in. Mario Party, freaking Mario Kart, Oh my God, Smash Bros. Like, come on, man. Like the Nintendo 64 is the best system of all time, easily. Easy, nothing compares. You should have let me go on last ISO because it doesn't matter what you're about to say. If nothing's gonna beat the Nintendo 64. I dare you to say PC. You better not. But yeah, it was freaking yeah, Nintendo 64 for me for sure.
Okay, are you done?
Disrespectful. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's right. I see that. All the platformers on it. Donkey Kong, Zelda. Come on, man. What's the Zelda game? Majora's Mask. Are you kidding me? Ocarina of Time. Like, bro, the Nintendo 64 is a beast. I'm about to go buy one. We do have one. You're right. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'm done now. I think I'm
All
done.
right. So I'm gonna have
GameCube.
to agree with Dakota. I'm gonna choose the PlayStation 2, and the reason why I choose it is because I would say the PlayStation 2 is pretty much what really set the tone for myself as a gamer. You know, I had a PlayStation 1 before, but that's when I was younger. The PlayStation 2 and all the games I was able to play with it being backwards compatible, so you can get PS1 games and be able to play it on there too. It just showed me so much what gaming was about, and a lot of my favorite games, or at least my all-time favorite game, which is Resident Evil 4, was played on the PS2. So to me, and there's other games in general that was just amazing. It's just that system was what, like, I was like, oh my gosh, like the PS2 will always and forever be my favorite system, period. Like, I want to actually, I don't have a PS2 anymore, which is actually pretty sad. I do have one back home though, but I plan on actually buying another one for sure, hopefully, because obviously they're kind of, it's a little rough. I mean, you could probably still find ones that are in decent to good condition, but I think the PS2, especially with how the controllers were, just the system itself, the fact that it was able to play DVDs too, was just pretty dope in general. But the games, kind of like what Dakota said, is really what made it for me. You know, you had Final Fantasy, you had the Resident Evil series, you had was it like Star Ocean, you had the, damn, there's just hella games in general that you can actually get on there. It was just ridiculous. And when I was living with my family, you were able to you basically were able to download games on the computer, and then you had this little like thing, and you'd open the tray, put the disc in, close the tray. So I mean, I got to play hella games when we didn't buy it, so it is what it is. But I have to choose the
Pirating.
PS2.
Got a pirate in here.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the one doing it. My sibling was the one, but it was his PS2 at the time before I had my own. So I wasn't complaining because I got to play games, right? Like Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, what was the other one? Tenkaichi, like all those. Like, I mean,
I wish you and Dak would have told me.
told
I
you
would
what?
have brought a whole bunch of hay for all this ponyism you guys are into right now.
Oh my god.
Stop.
That was
Stop.
back before the division and the ponies and the bots.
I don't even think back then I didn't even think like I knew about like the different, because I knew there was an Xbox, but I just didn't. I was like, oh, there's an Xbox. I knew Xbox had Halo. That was about it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like that's all I knew it was for. I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, they started it up and it had the Xbox logo. It was like jiggling or whatever, like the little weird, like the gushing of the acid or whatever. How they had the logo or whatever, something like that. Oh, Doc's not happy. What's
There's a
wrong,
lot of pony. I'm just allergic to all this ponyism.
Well, I mean, that just shows how respected the PS2 is, at least. Because I mean, look how many people like enjoyed it. It was a great console. You can't deny it.
Oh my god, look at that. I'm getting the nostalgia right now. Def Jam, I remember that. Do you guys remember that game, Def Jam?
Yep, Def Jam, the wrestling one, right?
It wasn't really a wrestling game. It was a fighting game with
Well-
like hip hop characters. They wrestled and
they were
fought and
they were
stuff.
wrestling.
Yeah.
It was wrestling. It was basically wrestling. They were in a
Oh.
ring.
No, they weren't in a ring.
They were in the ring. Yes,
They were not in a ring.
yes, they were.
No, they were not. I'm about to look it up right now.
Look it up. They were in a ring.
They were not in
There's
the ring.
there's
Hold
Jet
on.
Li's game too. I don't remember what it was called. But Jet Li had his own game. That was pretty cool.
Def Jam
You have the
Vendetta.
Matrix.
Yeah, Def Jam Vendetta. They had other ones after it, but Def Jam is wrestling.
Oh, I guess it is wrestling.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was.
Oh, what? Damn, that game was so dope. I remember the music to it and everything, and how the characters looked.
Yeah, and the Taunts.
Yeah, yeah, that game was dope.
That was a good game.
Somebody said that SmackDown though was better than freaking WrestleMania 2000. You out of your mind.
Oh, jeez.
WrestleMania 2000 was freaking amazing. Did you guys ever play that game? Did you guys even play that in Nintendo 64? Or were you guys too young for that?
No, I never played it.
Oh, you were
We
too
never
young.
we never had one.
Oh,
Which
what
game?
about you, Dak? No, did you ever play a Nintendo 64?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you still think the PS was better than that?
Yeah.
Wow. I do remember on the PS2, I want to say. Nope, was it PS2? Yeah, on the PS2, Vice City.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yo, Vice City was fire. I don't know, maybe was it first Ratchet and Clank on PS2?
Yeah,
All
the first one. Yep.
Yeah.
Majority
Oh,
of Ratchet
Jack and
Clanks were-
Daxter.
And Jack and
Yeah,
Daxter.
Jack and Dax.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Jack and Daxter.
Vice City was fire though. I remember Vice City was amazing.
You know, Jack and Daxter would be a really great fucking remake.
Yeah.
It would.
It would be a fucking amazing remake. I don't know if they would. I mean, I don't see why not, but that game is good. Especially when they added guns in. Oh my gosh, it got even better. What was that? The third? No, Jack. Which one? Second one. The second
Yeah,
one, and then the
second
third
one
one.
is-
Yeah, the third
the
one
third
added
one-
too.
The third one is the best in my opinion.
I even remember when it first came out, Spyro the Dragon was actually pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Spyro. Spyro was one of those too.
It was pretty fun when it first came out. Like they could have done a lot with that, but I don't know.
I played Spyro on the Game Boy quite a bit.
On the Game Boy, I didn't even know they had Spyro on Game Boy.
Oh jeez. All right. Well,
Yeah.
at least for us, me and Dak, we said PS2. We had some other individuals in chat say PS2 also, and some also mentioned some other ones. And we have Doc, simping
Look at
for
you.
the N64.
You're all this bullshit.
I don't know if you heard me. I said you were simping for the N64.
Oh, whatever.
you,
Was a fool.
you totally missed that. I think because you did your
Oh.
little bullshit sneeze when I said it.
Achoo! I'm allergic to this ponyism.
Achoo,
I also enjoyed the GameCube.
Oh, GameCube was dope. I saw somebody say GameCube. GameCube was dope, yeah.
You know,
And the main reason I enjoyed my GameCube was because I had the cartridge adapter for the Game Boy on it, so I could play my Game Boy games on my GameCube.
Call like on the TV?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
the Game Boy Advance was pretty good too. That was the first time. No, the Game Boy Advance SP. That's the first time they added in its own light in the screen.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
that. Nintendo's never been afraid. They've always tried something different.
Yep, Nintendo was killing it. Fucking
Gotta give
Game
'em that.
Boy, Game Boy Advance, when it was more like kind of like an oval shape, and then Game Boy SP, which was that
Game Boy Pocket, you remember that one?
Game Boy
Pocket.
Color.
Yeah.
Game Boy Color. Yeah, I had
Yep.
a Game Boy Color.
That's
Yeah,
that's when
that's
it was
crazy.
like everyone had
Didn't
a
they-
fucking Game Boy. Like everyone. That shit was everywhere.
The
Then you had to get
Pocket was dope,
the
But
cable.
the Game Boy Color was dope too.
What was after the Game Boy SP? Was it the DS?
Game Boy Advance?
No, Game Boy Advance was the second, and then SP was the third. And then I think it was the DS, which is where it got kind of weird. Oh, it is the DS, yeah. So it went from
Oh,
Game
yeah.
Boy, and then like Game Boy Advance, which went for that oval shape, and then SP, which is a square, and then the DS, which is that, I guess, oval shape again.
I like my Nintendo DS.
I like the SP.
Well, what isn't there like two different types of DSs?
Yeah, there was
were
like
a
There's a
few.
3DS, right? There's a 2DS too.
Yeah, I didn't like the 3D when they did it. I hated it. Thank God they had an option to turn it off. I hated that so much.
You
Yeah,
look
I
at it
never
like in
had
3D,
Yeah.
the
mess up
3D.
your eyes and stuff. Yeah. Oh, Game Boy Advance Micro.
There's a micro.
I guess so.
Jeez.
Yo, and Nintendo don't play, and I bet you they all sold well.
Oh yeah. I think after when the DS came out though, that's when I kind of started like veering off Nintendo, because I always had a Game Boy. I had the Game Boy Advance. I had the Game Boy SP, and then I got the DS, but I didn't really like it as much. And that's why I started playing more on my PlayStation at that point.
Hey, let me ask you guys something. I know we got another topic to go off, but just out of curiosity, we know that the OLED move is BS,
Yeah.
but 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 without any cap, are any of you kind of feel weird, like kind of like excited about it?
No, I don't feel excited about it at all. Like zero excitement. No lie. Zero.
What about you, Dak?
I've got no comment because obviously I don't own a Switch.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know. Chat, what's up with you guys? Like we know the OLED is not enough, right? But are any of you guys kind of like, damn, like I know Nintendo's getting me with this, but I kind of like want to see what this thing looks like.
No. I don't feel that way whatsoever. Doc, you high or some shit.
I don't know,
All they
man.
did was they did was change the screen. Like that's not no. It's not a big like jump. Like it's not like it's not a Game Boy Advance to SP where it's like you went from you needed a light to play games, now you don't need a light. You just have to charge it and it has its own in-screen light. It's not like that. There's no upgrades, there's no advancement. The only thing they're providing is an OLED screen that was already made that isn't anything new. That's why no one's excited for it. If they did anything else, right, it might be a different story, but they really didn't do much. They didn't. This is only perfect for someone who does not have a Nintendo Switch, period. But if you have one in your household, no one's going to be excited for it. No one.
Not even, because that means that the regular Switch should drop in price, right?
Nope. You know how Nintendo is. The regular Switch isn't going to drop in price. It's still going to be the same price. Come on, you should know better. You of all
You're
people
right.
should know better. You
Yeah,
talk about it
Nintendo,
all the
right.
time. They made the players play. Remember Mario Maker? They make the players make the damn map, and they still charge you.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You should know how Nintendo does it. No one's gonna be excited for it unless you don't have a Switch. That's the only time. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Unless like you have zero Switches in your household and you're like you've always wanted one, and then you're about to get one, and then they say, oh, we got the OLED version. You're like, oh shit, I might as well get the one with the better screen, right? And you get a memory card out of it. I think you get a memory card. So that's the only person who might be excited about it. But myself, I don't know why you're excited about it. Dakota doesn't even care. He doesn't have a Switch to begin with.
I'm not excited about it. I'm curious about it.
I'm not even curious about it. I don't even think about it. I'm just like, whatever. There's no like additional thought process with the OLED version. I don't even
Hey,
care
Poker
to
Dude,
see.
where's your Switch? Let me
I-
see. Let me see your Switch.
I personally don't even care to see if there's a difference.
I'm about to grab my son's Switch right now and see like what that screen looks like and see if an OLED would actually make a difference. The only thing about the Switch is, to me, it's not comfortable.
I don't have issues having it like in the handheld mode. I don't have any issues.
I hate the freaking thumbsticks. Do you have Apex downloaded on this?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, this thing's crazy. All right, we can go to the next topic.
All right. So go ahead, Doc. It's your topic.
All right, so the last topic, last but not least. All right, I need you guys to listen to this question. Everyone in the chat, I want you to answer. All right, this is the question. If you can only have one platform, that's it, one console, that's it, not freaking two consoles, just one. You have to pick one console to have. Which would it be? And here's the deal, here's the caveat. If it's gonna be PC, you have to have your current specs right now. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna pick PC because I could upgrade it, this and that. Like, no. For the lifespan of the next 10 years, right? What console would you pick if you had one? If you can only pick one, so that means you have to think about the games that are on it, the services that are on it, the perks, the controller. Again, you're only playing with one controller. What the versatility of it? Just one console, one platform. What would it be?
All right. Do you understand, Dakota?
Yep.
Okay. I still got baby
So
heads,
whatever
bro.
whatever you got in there, Coda. I know you're gonna say P. Well, I don't know what you're gonna say, but okay. Like Harold said, PC. All right, what do you have in your PC right now, Harold? Because if you got a 2060, then that's what you're keeping for the next 10 years.
Hey, Jigga J, I got small Asian hands, bro. So
Juju, what are you doing,
they're
Juju?
pretty-
Hey,
they're
that's
pretty
Juju that
small.
wrote PS5 under Doc 1985. That was not me.
We know it's you, Doc. Don't worry. All right.
Juju.
All right, Dakota. I'm gonna let you go first. We'll let you go
All right.
first, and Doc is gonna go last.
Okay.
So for me, it is going to be PC for me. Because I'm literally, other than the fact that the newest card is the 30 series, like everything else I have is pretty much top end for what I've paid for it.
Wait,
So
what kind of car do you have?
I've got a 2070 Super.
You have a 2070 Super?
Yep.
Okay.
With an i9 9900K.
Okay, so PC is your one platform.
Yep.
What
And
other
it's
platforms do you have right now?
PS5.
Do you even use it?
Well, my TV's kind of busted right now, so I can't.
So that's a no. Do you miss it?
Yeah. There are games on there I want to play.
That's not true. You could connect it to your monitor. See, now you're capping. You see? If you
Oh,
really
oh,
want
he
it-
got. Oh, he
see?
got you.
Yeah,
Oh
God,
shit.
see?
Oh, he got
See?
you.
You
He said.
see? 'Cause
Oh,
if you really, I really miss it. There's
Oh.
games I want to play on there. No, there's not. There are no damn
Oh.
games you want to play on there.
I mean,
You
I
don't
could
wanna play no
still
Ratchet
use my
Clank.
TV.
he
but
got
it's
you
just
though.
Not good, and I don't have room around my monitors.
Oh.
So that's the
I have
issue
room
on
on
that
it.
right now.
HDMI cords are long as hell.
Oh shit.
Doc, I'll send you a picture of my room, and you tell me if you got a 20-foot HDMI cord.
I'll send you a 20-foot HDMI cord so you won't use it on your PS5 because there ain't no games on there. But anyways, let me just say.
Shit. All right.
Okay, so PC. Okay, so you go
Yeah.
with PC for the next 10 years if that's the only thing that you could play on.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
All right. I'm gonna go
Go ahead,
next.
ISO.
So I thought about this. I really did think about this because you made a good point, right? When you mentioned the question, you're like, okay, this is it. You can't upgrade. That's it. This is all you get for the next 10 years. And I have to agree with Dakota, and I'm going to choose PC. I have a 2080 Super. I have an i7 9700K, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I have one 250 SSD, one terabyte hard drive. Let me look actually right now. So I have two normal hard drives. One is 1 terabyte, one is 2. One SSD, which is 1 gigabyte, and then I have my smaller one, which is 230. Now with that, the reason why I'm going with PC, even if I can't upgrade for the next 10 years, is because I thought about it. There are a lot of amazing PC games that you can still play that aren't AAA titles, and I'm fine with that. And I play a lot of those games. You can also emulate a lot of games from previous generations, PS1, PS2, PS3. You can actually play PlayStation games on PS Now. You can play Xbox games on Game Pass. You have other platforms, Epic, Origin, other things like that to choose from. You have Green Man Gaming. You have all these different other platforms that you can get games from. Yes, after a certain point, I probably don't see myself playing at high settings, but I do believe with the graphics card I have, even in the next 10 years, I think I should be able to run medium settings at the most, if anything. But that's me being, positive, like optimistic about it. But if I had to do with it for 10 years, I would rather not have any limitations put when it comes to gaming that we do have on consoles to an extent, and to allow myself to still have that freedom that I do enjoy and like on PC. So that's the reason why.
I mean, that wasn't bad, but
What do you mean it wasn't bad?
Jesus.
It made sense.
Jesus.
What do you mean? What? What's the problem, Doc?
Oh, and PlayStation Disciple, that's Juju that's typing PS5. Juju, stop typing PS5. They're gonna think that that's what I want. I don't want a PS5, Juju. You know that. Xbox all day. Juju is laughing. He's laughing over here. He's dying laughing. He's dying
So
laughing. All right. So, it might come to a surprise for you guys. I'm sure you guys could not guess.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
You guys cannot guess.
I'm gonna guess right now. You ready?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Stadia.
No, you're wrong.
Oh shit.
Good guess though.
I know. I thought it was gonna be Stadia, like that, or XCloud. It has to be some BS cloud.
You really thought if for the next 10 years I only have one console to one platform to play on, it'd be Stadia?
Or yeah.
Nah,
Oh.
it's gonna be my Series X.
Well, okay. See, Xbox or Stadia. Those were literally the two options.
Yeah, it's gonna be my Series X, and it is, because of
A 10-year Stadia won't be here.
Harold.
Oh shit! Good thing Cowboy's not in here. You'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. And now your mama knows. Oh man, I'll make you famous. No, but for me, it's gonna be the Xbox Series X, and it would be with Game Pass. And the reason this idea came about, or this question came about for me, is because I'm literally sitting in my living room right now, and I'm looking at my entertainment center, and I have an Xbox Series X. I got a Stadia controller, which is still one of the dopest things in the world. The fact that there's like no actual console to it. I have a Stadia controller. I have the PS4 Pro. And I have an NVIDIA Shield, right? And then I'm obviously on Discord on my PC, which my computer desk is right next to. It's in the living room as well. So I'm sitting here with all these things that play video games, and obviously when I'm using one, the other one is not being used, right? Or the other ones are not being used. But I'm thinking like, I could do with just one, but if I had to, I would probably prefer to do two, right? So I'd probably keep my Xbox Series X and my PS4 Pro. But if I had to do just one, it would obviously be my Xbox Series X because it's the most powerful console that I have right now. It is more powerful than my PC, so I get it if you guys have a really strong PC. It's more powerful than my PC. I like playing on the couch with a controller. I prefer, if I had to play for the next 10 years, I would prefer to play that way than I would to play on my PC looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame like you guys do, all you PC gamers.
That's probably why I got
So-
a bad back.
That's probably why you got bad back. Like, I don't care what type of racing chair you get, it doesn't matter. Y'all over there still looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, like
Hey,
flick shot, flick shot, flick shot, flick shot.
104 FPS. Hey.
But regardless, the cinematic view of a 4K TV sitting on a couch with a controller in hand, and knowing that all the games that are gonna come out are gonna be playable on my system for the next 10 years is why I would get it. I would stick with my Xbox Series X. Plus the controller as well. It's the most comfortable controller there is out there. And yeah, it's even more comfortable than mouse and keyboard.
I don't know about that one.
It is more comfortable than mouse and keyboard.
I don't know about that.
Comfort-wise, it is more comfortable than mouse and keyboard.
I don't know about that.
There's no question.
There is a
Ask.
question. That's
You're-
debatable.
Respectfully decline.
Your left hand hates you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Those
Okay.
little three fingers, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, them motherfuckers hate your ass. Them motherfuckers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Them motherfuckers hate your ass. Look at you laughing. Ain't nobody had a left hand cramp in their life until they started playing.
I have never had a hand cramp
That
happen.
fucking left hand cramp. You see
Swear to
what's that
God.
movie? Scary Movie 2? Scary Movie 2 with that dude with the little hand?
Oh.
That's what you motherfuckers look like. When
Dakota,
y'all done playing a long session.
have you ever had your hand cramp up like dead ass?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
No, I actually haven't.
Yep. God is my witness. I have never had a hand cramp.
You've never had a hand cramp.
Nope. Not from PC gaming.
Had an arm cramp.
Nope. Neither that either.
Back.
Nope.
Something is cramped in your gaming chair.
Nope.
Don't lie to
I
me.
swear to God, I personally have never felt uncomfortable gaming, but that's obvious because we make it comfortable too. So like I have my keyboard and I have my little wrist rest. It's like a soft one, right? And then
Aw.
like obviously my chair is fucking expensive, but you know obviously like I make it comfortable for me, and I have like a little headrest. Like there's a little pillow that comes with it, so I'm pretty comfortable when I'm sitting in my chair. But I also had to pay for those extra things, right? Because you can go to Walmart and buy a fucking chair, or you could pay more and buy depending what you get, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it depends.
Oh, somebody testing your gamerism.
I still does a game long enough to get cramps. That might be true too, because I only game for
Oh.
like what 2 to 3 hours, if anything, at once, and typically I'll go chill. So I still take breaks in between. So that's true. That might have to do with it too. I guarantee if you definitely game for a long period of time, yeah, I can see that happening. What was the longest time? Dakota, you did a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
What was the longest you went before like you had to like take a quick break? Like obviously you didn't end the stream, but you weren't at your desk the whole 24 hours.
I wasn't really keeping track.
Oh shit.
What did you
But I-
play for 24 hours though?
A variety of games.
Just everything?
Yeah, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah. You know, some games that are available everywhere, some games that are PC exclusives, you know, it just depends.
PC exclusives.
Oh, but
That was
It's-
fun. I enjoyed the 24-hour stream.
yeah, you're nuts. I can't fucking do that shit.
I mean, I ain't doing that either.
Yeah, I ain't
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna do another one anytime soon, but I still enjoyed it.
Crazy, bro. You freaking nuts. But let's
You guys
let's-
want to hear something off topic?
Yeah, sure,
Always.
send it.
Okay, so the last few days I've been playing because I got my kids with me, so they've been using the TV and stuff, and I've been playing Apex Legends on my PC using an Elite controller, right? Now on the Elite controller, I have back paddles and I have what's called trigger stoppers. You guys know what that is?
Yeah.
It just lowers the how much you have to push before it actually shoots. And I keep it on medium. I don't even keep it on the highest one, which is like literally, it's almost like a mouse click. Like I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like almost like a mouse click, right? So I've been playing a lot on this, right? Well, yesterday I was playing Halo 4 on my Xbox, and as I'm playing, I'm noticing that like it felt like there was a delay in the shooting. But it's not that there was a delay in the shooting. It's that I had gotten so used to just pushing the trigger like that small distance before seeing a reaction on the screen that pushing the trigger all the way down to me felt like a delay. So it's crazy because you sometimes think like that things like this don't make a difference, but they do. They make a huge difference. Like I literally felt the delay of, which is literally just a few centimeters of pushing the controller all the way down and everything. So that's why when people talk about like advantages that PC gamers have, it's not just about like the FPS and stuff like that. It's like when you guys click, the amount of the difference between you guys clicking that mouse and me pushing down on a trigger on a controller is huge.
Oh yeah.
And that could be the difference between, life and death right there. Just you getting that shot off first and stuff.
And depending on
yeah.
like same thing with the controller, like the different keyboards you get and how much you modify it, where it's like you could literally like just like slightly press it and boom, it'll register. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was playing with a few people and they were asking me, they were like, we were playing whatever, and one of them realized that I was moving weird, right? And I'm like, hey, why are you moving like that? And then the other one was like, are you playing with a controller? Like they actually spotted it. And I was like, yeah, I am playing with a controller. And they were asking me like to explain like what it felt like playing a controller against PC. And I never had that question asked before. And I was like, okay, this is the best way I could explain it. The aiming on PC, like you guys, PC gamers, you guys aim way better. So if you guys get your shot off first, you guys usually are on target. Like firefights don't last as long as they do on console. But I gotta be honest with you, console gamers have movement down better, especially on that game, because we have to move a lot more. So we hit fire a lot more. We jump and shoot a lot more, slide and shoot a lot more. So when I'm playing right against PC gamers or whatever, because I'm using a controller, I still have to play with that style. So it kind of like throws them off a little bit because I'll be like sliding in,
I don't know about
shooting,
that.
jumping, everything.
I actually
but
don't agree with that.
the aiming is better. You think your movement is better than a console player's
I'm
movement?
not saying the movement is better, but I feel like Apex is a game where your movement's pretty important. So why would it be focused specifically on a console or a controller to move better? The game itself.
No.
No,
what
I
I'm
don't.
saying
Yeah,
is
no,
console players move better.
I don't think so. Cause I see some PC gamers play, like the ones who play, and they're shitting on everybody. So I don't know. I would have to look to see how a avid console gamer of Apex plays versus an avid PC gamer who plays. Like the same type of play where like they play every day, you know. Like I have to see the differences, but I don't agree with that.
So how you not gonna agree when you haven't even seen it?
Well, that doesn't make it sounds like it doesn't
it
make
makes
sense.
no damn sense.
It doesn't
No,
make
it does
sense.
make sense. The fact that you guys aim better restricts the amount of movements that you would have to have in a firefight. Meaning when you're shooting, right? You're aiming down sight, you're shooting with your mouse hand, right? Aiming down sight, shooting with your mouse hand, and maybe you're strafing right and left, right? Maybe, right? A console gamer is literally shooting, jumping, sliding, moving up, down, whatever, and firefights typically take a little bit longer because of the whole entire movement.
I don't think so, Doc. I have to disagree. I don't
Do you
think
play
so.
Apex Legends?
I did, yeah.
No, do you play Apex Legends?
Did I play it? No, not really. Not now.
You play it on console?
No.
So how are you gonna argue with me when you don't even play? I literally told you I played them on both.
That doesn't make any sense,
It doesn't
though.
matter if it doesn't make sense. I actually experienced it.
I don't
Look at
know.
Harold.
What does Harold say?
Doc, you haven't seen a good PC play on Apex Legends. Yo, play with me, Harold. Let's see what you got. I bet you me on controller on PC is better than you on your mouse and keyboard, Harold.
All right, so let me ask you a question. So this is the only reason why it sounds like it doesn't make sense. So you have a, are you playing with your Elite controller when you play Apex, or are you playing with a normal Xbox controller?
Yes, I play on my Elite controller.
Okay, so your Elite controller, do you have the back pedals? You have that
Of course
on that
I
one,
do.
right? Okay.
Of course I do.
So my first question is, what button? Let me get the Xbox controller. Okay, I have one right here. What button do you use to jump? Like I just want to ask this simple questions first. What button do you use to jump?
You have the Xbox controller in your hand?
Yeah, I have it on my hand.
It's the A button.
Okay, so you do press A, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you're moving, right? So you move with the left thumbstick with your left thumb, and you're moving the actual like your the gun with the right thumbstick. So
Correct.
when you get in a firefight, you
Yes.
have to, and when you want to do your jumping and then your crouching and stuff like that, right? You have to move your right thumb away from your aiming hand and actually press those buttons. Correct? That's what you're doing?
I don't.
Okay, so how do you do it?
I literally have back pedals.
Oh, so that was the question I was trying to ask. You use the back pedals?
Of course, yes.
But then I just asked you. Okay, so you use your back hands, your other fingers. So you're actually not taking your finger off.
My fingers do not come off any of the thumbsticks. No.
Okay, so in your case, you're good. So the reason why it doesn't.
I lied. My fingers come off the thumbstick to reload.
Okay.
Okay. They come off the thumbsticks to reload and to swap weapons. So
Okay.
I don't have X and Y mapped.
Okay.
But
so,
A to jump and B to crouch and slide are my two back pedals. Because I only use two back pedals. I don't use all four. But I could use all four
Okay.
and never take my fingers off the thumbsticks.
Okay. So
But
would
I
you
don't like
say?
playing that way.
So in your opinion, how do you think a lot of people own the Elite controllers, or do you think a lot of majority have the basic controllers? Like, in your honest opinion.
No, most people have the basic controllers.
Okay. So on a basic controller, then yes, you would have to take your right thumb off that what you use to actually like look around with your gun, and press
Correct.
A and press B, right?
Correct.
The difference though on PC, I just want to understand is, so when we're playing, right, we have the WASD, and then we have the space bar, which we have our left thumb sitting on it. So for a
jump,
PC
right?
player, yep, we're not, no fingers really moving away. So if we want to jump, we're using our thumb to press a jump, right? If you want to do your slide, you actually use your left pinky to press the control to slide. So you're not really moving your finger away
I'm
from.
about to do this right now. Hold on.
Okay,
All right, so I got my hand on the keyboard right now. Okay.
right. So
You
you have
my middle finger's on the W, right?
okay,
My ring finger is on A,
Yep.
right? And then you use your index finger for the D,
Yep.
right?
And then you have your thumb sitting on a space bar.
Okay. And where the hell is my pinky?
Then your pinky is kind of sitting. Just put on the shift key for now. Normally,
It is on the shift key.
Okay,
How the
perfect.
hell? Why wouldn't you use the shift key to slide?
Okay, no.
Just
Well,
shift sprint.
yeah, shift to sprint. So I'm trying to explain this to you though.
Right?
Yeah. So when you're running, right, you're sprinting, you're pressing the shift key, right? And
Yeah.
then you're moving with WASD, and then you can
What's
jump.
reload?
Reload is R. So you would literally move your from the delta to R. So D to R, like literally right there, that distance.
Oh God, what is E?
E, it might be to pick up a gun, or F, one of those. I haven't played it in a while, so I can't say.
Oh
But
hell no!
the
You guys
point-
don't make mistakes.
no, you get used to it.
Bullshit! You guys don't press F by mistake when you're supposed to press R.
No, I don't do that. You get used to it. It sounds crazy, but you get used to it. But the point I'm trying to make is the reason why what you're saying doesn't necessarily make sense is because for PC players, we don't have to worry about moving our thumb away. We're constantly moving and still aiming at you. Like we have no issue jumping and aiming. We have no issue crouching and aiming and sliding and aiming at you. Like we don't have to worry about moving our thumb off. That's why I asked you the question of a good majority most likely will have the basic controller. So that's why when we're talking about the movement, it doesn't sound correct to me, because when I'm playing, when I'm crouching, I'm still looking, like I'm using my right hand to look at you or to look at whatever I need to look at and do. My left hand is dealing with all the movement system, period. Like that control key, you know how you have it in the shift? I just move my pinky down and press control. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, and let me explain this better. Maybe I didn't explain it right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You guys have the ability to move way better because you can still aim on target, compared especially to someone that doesn't have an elite controller.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that you guys rely so much on your pinpoint accuracy because you guys can aim better that you guys typically don't have to move as much as a control player. Like we are already used to being a difficult target. Like firefights on Apex Legends on consoles, trust me, because I play both, take way longer than they do on PC, because typically once someone gets that jump on you on PC, because they could slide and still aim wherever you're at, and they have the whole mouse pad to move their entire mouse, like, yo, good luck, they ain't missing. You know what I mean? It's a more tactical game. Whereas on console, you can literally get shot from behind, and if your movement is good enough, you could actually win that fight. On PC, you get shot from behind, good luck. Good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, David said it. We could settle it. Doc versus ISO on Apex Legends. We could go to the training. We'll do it on PC as well. And I'll use my Elite controller. You can use your little mouse and keyboard. And I will whoop you.
Okay.
Download it.
I have it downloaded right now. I can actually pull it up on screen. You want to do it right now?
What do you mean do it right now?
I can do it right now. I can turn on the game, and they'll see from my perspective, and we can show it.
And we play right now?
Yeah, we could if you want to. We don't need to. We could always record it later on too.
No, I mean we can end the podcast part of it, and we go give you this old fashioned ass whooping. We can do it.
Okay.
Want to do it? Dakota, you want to jump in too?
I'm good. I'll watch.
All right,
Okay.
all right. So you want me to go into Apex?
Yeah, you can stream it. So we're gonna go ahead and stop
Well, no,
there.
I can't stream it. You know my PC's not strong enough for that.
No, just go on Xbox or something. You said you're using a controller anyway. Just how you normally stream Halo and all that from your Xbox. Just do that.
What do you mean? No, I'm gonna play on my PC. Wait a minute, you want me to give you the Hertz advantage too?
Oh
What, you
no.
think I'm
Okay.
dumb?
Okay. Go ahead. You can go on PC.
You think
then.
I'm dumb? Yeah, I'm gonna play
Okay.
on PC so I get my 144 hertz. I know
Okay.
Harold thinking I'm playing at 60 hertz. I'm not playing at 60 hertz, Harold. Get out of here. Ain't nobody scared. Let's go. All right, hold
All
on.
right. You're gonna stream it, right?
No, I can't stream it.
What do you mean you can't stream?
Just
Okay.
stream it on this channel. You already know how to do that.
All right. I guess I'll do it. All right. We're gonna end the podcast. Doc wants to get his ass whooped. It is what it is.
Whatever.
So.
Can you still stream the Discord?
Yeah. No. Yeah. You could still stay in here.
Okay, we'll stay
Yeah,
in here. I'm about
yeah.
to load up Apex. I'm gonna go
Okay.
practice. I'm about to go.
Oh,
Right
you're
now, I'm
gonna
gonna
go
whoop
practice.
this
All right,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna get some. You need some practice. Doc needs some. I'm ready to go right now. Hold on.
I'm gonna whoop this motherfucker, dog.
Okay. All right.
Yo, whoop 'em.
All right. All right. We're gonna end the podcast. Thank you guys for being here to What a War podcast number 17. Of course, there's Dakota's Twitch again. There's Doc and there's myself. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm literally gonna restart the stream. So if you want to see Doc get his ass whooped, let me know. Okay.
Talking that shit, I
just join the stream. Just join the stream. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. Okay. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right.
No idea. All right.
You got anything else, Dakota?
Oh,
All right, sounds good.
That
All right.
motherfucker whoop his ass.
We'll catch you guys later for the What a War podcast. Now it's time to whoop Doc's ass. Let's go.
Whatever. Let's do this.